Hello everyone, this is Sztygrys. I will review the game from IGLO, from the Group D. The black player was Sofiam and white was Alvar. We know that Sofia plays some interesting moves, like these ones, and the game was rather short, but we will try to review it as best as we can. White chose this one, and I am not a big fan, because the usual Kakari makes the move here useful. Like in the sequence here, it is more or less in a good spot here. This is a good way to play, even if the it was in another order. Then this move is still possible. It is very normal, a good shape. So white played in the way that black move is all right, and with the moves like this, we want to make them not useful. Here, maybe it was possibility to play like this, and I'm sorry, to play like this. Oh, I'm sorry, so sorry. Maybe something like that. But still black will connect to the stones. So it is not easy to cut. If it is not easy to cut, maybe we should have chosen another move. Maybe the move here or some Kosumi. Now it is much harder to make this stone useful. Like in any usual Joseki, this move will be unnecessary. Maybe what black will find some special sequence to make it useful, but it is hard. It is much harder than in with the Hoshi. So now black got a nice move, and we need to say that the corner is not yet white. Like black can hear almost immediately, and there is nothing there. So I don't like the Q13 move either. Like after this, the best we can do is this one. So we will lose a lot of this corner. Anyway, black just plays the normal move finally, and we continue with the game. The move at f6 is not really common move, but it is possible if we want to create something on the lower side. I wonder why they didn't play this move, which is more standard, to create something on the lower side. After this, Sansan is probably a good idea. White will have to let us connect, and we get a lot of territory. In the game, black played here probably to make the Moyo in the upper left, which makes sense. And still, there is not an easy way for white to close the corner. This would be a bad shape, for example, and other moves may have some weaknesses. So the shape is very bad. You can always play it like this, but still there is a Sansan invasion. This is the problem. So it is hard to find a good move because our shape is not great. White played this one, and it makes a lot of sense. Black wants to create in the upper left. White wants to create on the in the lower right. Alternatively, we could have just invaded like this, or maybe like this, but it is more complicated. This would also be alright. If we don't want to do this, then this makes a lot of sense. Now it is usually good to exchange these. This is usually it is a good exchange, and then we push. Here white cut, and this cut looks very aggressive, very risky, I would say. But it is not easy for black to play nice here. I would suggest playing something like this and like this. I think if black plays like this is good for black, because the stone here is very lonely, and we still need to come back to this, or black will cut us very severely. So this would be good. Black extended, and extension is a natural move in this situation, but I don't think it is good. White got the double hand now, and it is not easy to answer it. Yeah, and we can just push, 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 push. And if we push further, I'm not sure if black will get enough. Like now, it is more or less even. Possible to play this way, but black will easily invade. Also, white will probably easily invade to black territory. So the game would be still complicated. It was possible to play, but I like this variation better. And in this situation, black invaded, and this is much too soon. I think we should not spoil our shape. If white will get this Hana, then our shape will be very bad. Maybe after another extension, we can play something aggressive. And I don't think this is the best way. Maybe this one to go into the side. Now white is not even alive in the corner that easily, so white needs to be careful. Let's say we play like this. Black will maybe like this, and here. Yeah, we take away a lot of points of white. This would be my idea. Black played there immediately, and white make some exchanges. I'm not sure if these exchanges are good, but they should be all right. We have a lot of center moves. Like if we want, we can push 2 times more. So it should be all right. There are other sequences, but it is complicated. And now I played here. It's good. And white cut. And here I think black was a bit greedy because it is not necessary to just take away all of white points. If we just take the corner, it is all right. For example, here, if we take the corner, it cannot be bad. Black is alive in the corner, and we have a lot of points in the corner. There are still some weaknesses. For example, if white just invades, later we can still do a lot of harm there. Like at least, oh no, not like this. At least make a good reduction. So there are some weaknesses. In the game, black was a bit greedier, more greedy, and now it is hard to play. White will probably capture the black 2 stones, which is not good. Yes. Black got captured, and here there are some weaknesses, but not many. Yes. The stone was captured, but in the end, black does not have a space to live, so black will die. And dying is quite bad, as you can surely know, especially in this situation. There is no way for black to live, so white just killed, and with this reduction here, even if black will take the rest, it should be enough for white to win. So black resigned. It was a good decision. Let's let's make a summation. So let's sum up. There are some different moves for beginning. For white, the best strategy is just take the big points, but do it in a way that the stones will not be that useful. In the game, white played something that locally looks like a Joseki without this stone, but this stone is still reasonable. So if it is reasonable, it is not a big loss for black. It is a normal move. It was more important to play on the upper side, because if we play On the upper side, like this, or even Komoku, it will be much harder to take the upper side for black, and the stones here will be not necessary. For example, the best waste scenario would be something like this, where the O13 move is really not the great one, not necessary, and it is very hard to create something on the upper side, and the stone here also will probably be not useful. This would be the ideal way. Of course, black will not play like this, but it is still much harder for black to play some good moves after the Komoku. After the Hoshi, this is a natural way of play. Uh, in this shape, usually we exchange this. This is a good exchange, almost always. And if we do this after the cut, then we could have played like this and black is alright. Here the invasion was too soon. Once more, at least once more, for sure, because the honey there is so painful for black. We cannot allow it. And then there was a greed. We should not be so greedy as black. This sequence would be fine. This would be fine, and then we can play. In the game, black was greedy and died, and the game ended. It's a pity that it ended so quickly because I was hoping for a long fighting game, but what can you do? Thank you for listening, and I hope you will get to hear from me next time.